Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for the December 2016 Tarot Scopes. I'm zoomed in because I just accidentally did that. I thought it looked so freaky with the eyes there, but we're going to zoom back out. The big news is that the year ahead readings are available. A lot of people are ordering them. It's going to be for a limited time until the end of the year. I may extend it a few days into January, but it's a tarot reading just like you've always seen me do here, and it's for the whole year. I break it down into 4 quarters, and I also take a look at the transits to your chart too, quickly. So it's a really good reading. Lots of people enjoy it. I do it every year. In addition, the other big news, in addition to my book Tarot in the Modern World, which I always have in the adult coloring books, I've got the 2017 calendars are available. They're turned out so great. I have the Tapestry of Life. This is the front of both, and this is the back of both. The Tapestry of Life is with the Tapestry of Life mandalas, and it's a little bit more elegant. And then we have also, if you like something more fun and funky, the Rock and Roll Prophetess every month has your astrological sign and the glyph and the star sign symbol glyph thing. That's the constellation. And what these both have, and there's a coloring book version of this too. What these both have is some basic astrology. Not a ton of astrology where you have to know how to read ephemeris. Just to know when the new moons are, what sign they're in, the full moons, super moons, eclipses, when Mercury's retrograde. When Mercury's retrograde is marked in these darker areas, then you know that that's a Mercury retrograde. Just some basic astrology that everybody wants to know. All of these things, including my deck that we're going to use today, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, and the Animal Totem card, which we're going to use today. All these make great gifts for you or ones you love. So if you've seen my readings before, skip past the introduction, but I'm going to do a brief introduction to save time in the individual readings as to how my tarot readings work. Thank you for joining me. Have a great December, and I can't wait to read your cards. Bye. First of all, I want you to take time to gaze upon each card. There are messages in the image and text. Pause the video if you have to, because the words will shift and change to reveal a message that is just for you. This is Empowerment Tarot. I'm not here to tell you how to lead your life, and no one should. Trust your own intuition and allow your guides and angels to speak directly to you. If this reading does not resonate with you, be sure to check your rising and moon sign for further insights and illuminations. Finally, as to the court cards, which represent the people in the spread. Because this is a general reading for so many people, the court cards will not be gender specific. So even though I may refer to a queen as a female, as she is represented on the card, it really could be anybody in these general readings. So now, without further ado, on to the readings. Hi Libras, thanks for joining me for the December reading for Libra, December of 2016. What is going on with the Libras out there? Well, it's hard to believe that this year is over with, I'll tell you that much, right? Libra. I got about 3 cards there. I want to get just one. Here's one. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay, there's your reading. Let's take a look at it. Well, the very first card out was the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or somebody who's very intuitive, soft-spoken. The Queen of Cups has a very gentle nature about her. She's not pushy, harsh, crass. You know, she's intuitive. She trusts her instincts. She listens to her inner guidance. So that could be an actual person that you're going to be interacting with, or that could just be where you're at, or the advice for you for this month. Listen to that inner guidance. Go within. Follow your intuition. Think before you speak, or check in with your heart space before you speak. It's funny how that we have the 2 of the Journey cards. One is in the upright position, the 6 of Swords, right? And then the second, the 8 of Cups, is in the reverse position. So that's kind of a dichotomy there, an opposition. It's time to make a change, though. I feel like it's time for you to make a change, but there may be stalls and delays. Some of you may actually be moving wanting to relocate, wanting to move, taking a trip. I mean, these could be actual physical movement from one place to another. But really both of them are about just a transition in your life, about leaving the past behind. Sorry about that, my dryer's going off in the basement if you can hear that. Leaving the past behind and moving on to smoother sailing. I always look at what is he moving on to? Where is he heading to? Or what's he leaving behind? He's leaving behind the Queen of Cups, but it's not that strong. They're not even. It almost feels like they're not even connected. They both have their back to each other. It's not like she's chasing after him or something, but what's he going towards? He's going towards the Magician. And the Magician is about empowerment. The Magician is about taking control of your life, going after what you want, not listening to others, not going along with the crowd, being an individual with liberty and justice for all. That was weird that came out. But the thing about the Magician is he's number one. It's only a beginning, because look, you have the Ace of Pentacles right below it. So there does seem to be some new job opportunity, new money, new gig for many of you. But it's the beginning phases. The Ace is the beginning phases, the Magician is the beginning phases. It also says you got to go after it. If you do want to change jobs, it's not just going to fall out of the sky. You got to take action and go after it. If it is a new job, many of you are working on something that you really like. And if you get a new job, it's something you really like. It could be a project that you're doing on your own, especially with the Magician. A lot of times that's working for yourself or working on a project on your own or having your own business. And then the Eight of Pentacles is here. So it's like you're figuring out how you want to do everything. You're preparing. Some of you are doing like a craft fair or something. Some of you are making a bunch of stuff to like sell at a craft fair or an art show or something like that. I feel like you're getting your inventory up because you're going to go do this show or something like that. That's what it feels like for some people. This in reverse. Now, what do we make of this? This is the card. See, this card upright, we have to look at it upright too. This card in the upright position is kind of, where this is a journey of, you're leaving the past behind, you're moving to smoother sailing. You're kind of at the mercy of the weather here, you're kind of at the mercy of outside influences. Where here, this is a definite decision to do so. And the moon represents the unknown. This one doesn't know what's out there. This is more about leaving something behind. And it's something that you put a lot of time in. Now in reverse, it's saying maybe you have reluctancy to leave it behind. That you feel like, how can I walk away when I put all this time and energy into this? How can I just walk away from it now? Now I'm hearing Phil Collins. You're the only one who really, how can I just turn and walk away? Da 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 da. You're the only one who really knew me at all. Take a look at me now. I get a lot of 80s, 70s and 80s classic rock. I know that's my era, but I listen to all kinds of music, so it must have to do with my spirit guides. That must be what they're into, huh? That was never a song that I was thrilled with, or Phil Collins' solo career for that matter, but I digress. Love Genesis, though. Love Genesis. And Phil Collins is one of the best drummers ever. He's so underrated. He's never even thought of in the greatest drummers, but he really is a great drummer. If you listen to that early Genesis stuff, Chester Thompson doing some cool stuff. But again, I digress. Anyways, down here. Let's see. Seven of Cups is making your dreams become reality, but it's also envisioning. This is the envisioning part. This is where you're rolling it around in your head, and what am I going to make of this? And this is where it actually becomes a reality. This is you physically making it into a reality. Okay, you need to show your stuff, whatever it might be. Maybe you're just going in and revising your portfolio, right? Maybe you're going to revise your portfolio. Maybe you're going to, update your resume. Things like that. It could be as simple as that. But for many of you, I feel like this is something. You're starting a business, or you're starting a side project, or something like that. Offers are going to come to you. I don't know. This card upright is like offers coming. You're not sure if you want to take it. To me, this card in reverse is offers are coming in. Like, I want to take this. There's no question about it. You're definitely wanting it. You're definitely excited about it, and ready to go for it, And a load is lifted off your back. So by the end of this year, the end of this month, the end of this year, a load is lifted off your back. It's going to require you to let go of some stuff that you've been hanging on to for a long time. And it's emotional, so sometimes it is emotional, but this card, of all the cup cards, is more based in the material. It's more like a situation. Look, I've put in, and sometimes it is 8. I've put in 8 months, I've put in 8 years. I can't just walk away from this right now. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, you definitely can. Okay? Alright, let's get your animal totem card out and see what's going on there. What's the animal totem card for Libra? I have one. Yeah, I have one, the beaver. It's a beaver. Beaver, builder, dreamer, familial friend, dweller of land and water, afoot in 2 worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. Be the architect of your life. Well, yeah, the architect of your life, a magician. I could have wrote that on this card. That's totally what it's about. 1 foot on land and 1 foot in water. That's kind of like this. This is what I was talking about. You're dreaming in the dream. You're using your intuition, and then this is putting it on the earth's plane in practical reality, building this life that you want to build, changing the flow of the river of your life, changing your path. So you want to make a change, it takes dreaming and planning, but it takes also physically implementing it and taking action in the 3D real world here. Well, not the real world, that's probably not the best way to say it, but the 3D world, okay? Okay, Libras, hey, check out these calendars. They really are really cool. They make a great gift. It's the calendar that I always wanted to have. They're inexpensive. There's 2 different kinds. And I have other stuff too. The decks, the different decks, the books, all kinds of lots of love. You can find all that by checking the eye in the sky, which, by the way, the eye in the sky, what I'm referring to is that little circle. If you scroll over, there's a little circle with a little letter I in it. That's what I mean by eye in the sky. And then down here we have the hit the subscribe button. If you look below, if you like, there's other links for all this stuff too, but if you like these animal totems, you hit that Facebook thing. I do an animal totem free every week for Facebook people. And on my page, I have a daily animal totem. So if you want more animal totem stuff, there's definitely more of that available to you. Hey, Libras, thank you guys all for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, sharing, everything you do to help me and the channel. It's all very much appreciated. Donating, did I mention that one? Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and have a great holiday season, and I'll speak to you in the new year.